Hi, today I'm making tagliatelle with smoked salmon and leek. What we need is a leek, some smoked salmon, I'm using organic Scottish smoked salmon, fresh egg tagliatelle or just any other kind of pasta, some creme fraiche, some dill, or you could use chives, half a lemon and a garlic clove. I'm going to grab a couple of pans. While the water's boiling, we're going to start on the sauce. Chop the garlic clove and the leek. I'm just going to use one clove for this because I don't want it to be overpowering. So it's just cut up to here. And you want to wash it thoroughly. And chop it up. The garlic and the leek. And that's basically all the hard work done, and the water hasn't even boiled yet, so we're going to start on the sauce. Put some olive oil in a pan. I'm using a deep pan because after we've made the pasta, we want to mix it in with the sauce. So once the oil is hot, after about a minute, we're going to stick the leek in because that's going to need the longest. Now, as you can hear, the water's boiled. If you're making dried pasta, you can put the pasta on now, but since we're using this fresh stuff, it only takes about 5 minutes usually. 3 minutes in fact, so we're just going to give it 5 minutes before putting it on. Just breaking the leeks up a bit. And while they're cooking, you want to chop up the salmon and the dill. So just cut the smoked salmon into little strips. Right, so I've just washed a handful of dill. We only need a handful, it can be quite overpowering. I remember really messing this dish up once by using too much dill, so don't put the whole packet in just because it's there. You can always use up the rest of the dill in a potato salad or something the next day. Put your boiled water into a very deep pan. Hopefully the whole kettle will be enough. Although I'm not sure actually. No, I need a bit more actually. I think it's going to be 2 kettles. And meanwhile, I'll bring this pan to the boil again and put some salt in there. So I think I've been cooking for leeks for about 3 minutes now. I have to say I'm not so hot at timing everything. But basically I'll show you what it looks like. So now it's ready and we're going to put in the salmon. And just fry that through for about a minute. It just sort of changes colour slightly. And the garlic. It doesn't need long before you put some lemon juice in. Just squeeze half a lemon in. And once the salmon has just changed colour, this is when I like to put the salt and pepper in. And that's quickly followed by the creme fraiche. We're just cooking this and stirring it, and it's on a really low heat. The water in the pan is boiling. I've boiled some extra water here, so we've got loads of it. Pour that in. I've just got one of these packets, 250 grams, perfect amount for 2 people. Stick that in there. And that's on a high heat because we want to bring that to the boil before turning it down and letting it simmer. The sauce is nearly ready, we just need the dill or the chives if you're using chives instead. You can see the water is boiling in there now. So we're going to turn it right down. Some people like to put oil in the pasta so it doesn't all stick together, but I just put loads of water in and it has the same effect. So we're just cooking the tagliatelle according to packet instructions, and it should be ready in about 3 minutes. It's important to taste the sauce now and again and see if you want to add anything else. I'd like a little bit more pepper in there. Both the pasta and the sauce have been simmering away for about 3 minutes now, and it's time to drain the pasta. Again, you do have to just try a little bit to see if you're right, because you don't want it to be too al dente. But that is actually perfect. And we're going to add the tagliatelle to the sauce, which is thickening up a little bit now as well, and stir it in. You can actually turn the heat off now as well. Make sure you mix it in really well, because you want all the pasta to be covered in this delicious creamy sauce. And it's ready. Just going to serve it like this. I think that's the easiest thing to do. There we go. Salmon and leek tagliatelle.